As you can see, we are now looking at the feed of your platform, or click on this drop-down arrow to view various profile settings. Clicking on Settings will take me into my account settings. From here, I can update my default platform language, update my account settings, and sync my Facebook, Google, and LinkedIn accounts. Notifications. Under the Notifications section, you can turn on these toggles in order to receive either emails or push notifications on their phones for various activities happening on the platform. The default notification settings for a user is that these toggles will be on. Privacy settings. Here you will be able to select which of their contact details they want to be visible to others. Under General, you can choose whether you want to show each different contact detail to everyone, to hide it from everyone, or to show it only to those you are in mentoring relationships with. Under Social Media, they can choose whether they are able to be contacted through their social media accounts that they've connected to the platform to everyone, hide from everyone, or to show only to those they are in mentoring relationships with. Clicking on the down arrow on the top right again, click on Edit Profile. Here you can update all of their information. Now let's move to the feed and start going through the various features. Your feed is similar to a social media platform feed. You will be able to interact with each other by posting on the feed and commenting and liking each other's posts. To post on the feed, simply click in the space. You can add text and even links to external sites. You can upload images, tag people, and attach files to a post as well. Suggested jobs, events that your users are invited to, and posts within groups that you will pull through to the feed. At the top of your feed is your feed banner image. This can be updated at any time by you. Click on the camera icon on the top left of the image and upload a new image to replace it. Let's now go to the directory. A user can search for fellow users using the search bar here at the top by typing in a name, a university, or even an industry. They can also use the advanced filters to the right of the directory. These filters correspond to your profile attributes questions and your mentoring questions. You can also connect with your pre-populated members by clicking on the Who's Missing tab, finding a friend, and messaging them to encourage them to join your platform. Once a user has found someone they want to connect with, they can click on their name to be taken into their profile. On the right of a user's profile, you can see all the ways that the user is offering help and the ways that they are seeking help. From here, you can connect with each other to create mentoring relationships. To request help from someone, a user would click here, choose the type of help they're looking for, and send a message to that person. The user receiving the message will receive an email notification that they have received a request for help, and once they approve that request, the two users will be in an active mentoring relationship. Let's jump to the mentoring relationships section to look at this in more detail. Here you will see your pending mentoring relationships listed, as well as your current mentors and mentees. You will also be able to see cancelled and past mentoring relationships. From here, you can send messages to your mentors or mentees and even schedule in meetings with them. Click on the calendar icon to schedule in a meeting. Then select a date and time for the meeting and choose how you'd like to connect, either by Google Hangout, Skype, cell phone, or even in person at a specific location. You can add in a message and send the meeting request off to them. Under the Find a Mentor section, each user will find their suggested mentors with a percentage match. A user will also be able to find a mentor by location, job function, company, or industry. Under Mentoring Settings, each user will be able to update their own mentoring settings, including the type of help they're looking for and offering. They will also be able to update the maximum number of people they want to mentor at one time. Moving on to Jobs. Your Jobs board allows you to search for and post jobs on your platform. You can search for a job using the search bar up top or the filters to the right of the board. Beneath the filters is the external job listing widget. You can click on Post a Job to post a job on the jobs board. Fill in the details on this page and note that each field with an asterisk is mandatory to fill in. Post date and end date is when the opening is posted to the jobs board and when it is removed from the board. Here you can type in the description of the position. You can upload a PDF if you have one, and here you can select how you would like candidates to apply for the position. By email means that the CV would be sent directly to the email address inserted here. Through your site gives you the option to include an external URL, and your candidate will be taken to that external site to then apply for the job. Going back to the jobs board, a user can search for a job and then click on a job to see more details on the position. When clicking apply, the user will either get a pop-up on their screen allowing them to upload a cover letter and CV, which will be sent directly to the email address provided when the job listing was posted, or they will be taken to the jobs listing on an external page where the user can apply for the job. Photos. Under the Photos tab, all photos posted on the feed will automatically pull into this area. This makes it a great space for users to easily be able to access pictures and scroll through them. You can also add photos directly into this space. Under Albums, you can create albums to group together photos for specific events. You can write a description for each photo that you upload and also tag people in the photo. Let's move on to the Groups page. Groups are like mini networks within your larger platform. They allow you to create exclusive environments to network with other people with similar interests or areas of expertise. Clicking into a group, you will see that each group has its own feed, members directory, and events page. A user can click on Join to join a group. Feed posts within a group and events posted within a group will pull through onto the main feed for a user who is a member of the group. Going back to the main groups page, you will be able to open a group by clicking here on New Group. On the first page, when setting up a group, add in the group name and link to a website if you have one for that group. Include a description of the group, who the group is for and what the purpose of the group is, and include a logo and banner for the group. Click on Continue to be taken to the Group Settings page. Under Settings, you can choose your group's privacy settings. Click on whether you want it to be an open group, meaning that no approval is required for a member to join and see group posts. Click on Closed Group if you want members to have to be approved first. Click on Continue to move to the next page of the group setup. Members. Here you can select which users are automatically added to your group. These fields are your profile attributes questions, and you can use these to automatically pull users into your group. You can use multiple fields to pull users into a group, but note that users will need to match with each of these properties to be pulled into the group. Once you've set up all your properties to pull members into your group, click on Create Group. Once a group is created, go into the Group Settings and under the Members tab, scroll to the bottom where you can also add further admin to the group. This is a great way to get your active alumni involved in the platform. Events. Your events board is where all your events will be posted. Your users can search for events by date and by location or by scrolling through your list. Click on an event to view more details on the event and to register for the event. You'll also be able to view who else is attending an event. To post an event, click on Post an Event. Then fill in the details of the event. Note that every field that has an asterisk is mandatory to complete in order to post the event. You can upload an image for the event or click on Choose Generic Image to select a pre-loaded image to use. Click on Start Date and End Date and then Start Time and End Time. Under Registration Options, you can select how you'd like attendees to register to the event. Internal RSVP means that the user will register from a going, not going drop-down list. External registration via URL will make this field mandatory. You'll need to put in a URL here that will take users to an external page where they can then register to the event. Registration form embedded in description allows you to include the source code for a registration form in the space below. Once you've selected your registration type, you can include more details on the event in this space. You can also upload a PDF for the event, so if you have an invitation, you can upload it here. Then select who you want to invite to your event. Toggle this on and choose whether you're inviting all or whether you're inviting users based on specific criteria. You'll then be able to use your profile attributes questions to select who you're inviting. So if you have an event in a specific location, you're able to invite everyone who lives in that location. Or if you have an event for a specific graduation year, you'll be able to invite everyone who's indicated that they graduated in that year. You can then select whether you'd like those users to receive an invite by email as well. Note that whoever is invited to an event will see a post on their feed about that event.